Social media can be a very, very draining place as an empath or a highly sensitive person, and I'm sure that you've noticed this. And also you might have been thinking about ways to cut off social media. Maybe you had to cut off social media sometimes for a week or a month, and this is a self-care practice because, you know, as we sense people's energies so much, and there can be so much bullying, gaslighting, manipulating going on, you know, with these trolls and energy vampires or other kinds of toxic people online who want to argue with you and debate with you and all of that. So naturally that's draining your energy, and sometimes we just don't see or feel our needs until it's too late, until we can really have more serious issues, such as we are feeling very, very exhausted, tired, you know, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, in every way possible. And of course, even more so if there has been serious emotional abuse or maybe even physical abuse in your past, or even currently. Well, even more so if it happened currently, of course. Like if you are, for example, recovering after a toxic ex right now as a sensitive person, you need peace and you need self-care practices. You don't need things that drain you, and that's just too much. What my work is really about is that I'm a guide for you, fellow empath or a highly sensitive person, because I am one myself. I'm both, and been through so much, and so I can help you with this, you know, as well. Like I always say, that is what I'm here to do. To guide you forward, to be able to have those tools, to be able to move on from a narcissist, not focus on a narcissist anymore, but to have the clarity and the understanding of the situations, understanding of yourself and your needs, you know, valuing yourself, loving yourself, accepting yourself the way you are, you know, cherishing it all, respecting yourself, getting to know yourself, you know, discovering your identity again. It's crucial to understand and realize and notice when someone is being toxic to you, and to be able to step back, you know, and release all that energy, because it's not what you need, it's not what you are. What you are is a naturally high vibe, loving being, and so that is the energy that you need. And if some people are not giving that to you, then you need to be away from these people. And so here it really comes handy when you can just, for example, schedule your day or your week for self-care practices, to reminding yourself that it's a process and that you are enough. In case you have not noticed the pattern that the more you give to a toxic person, they will keep on taking. They won't stop taking from you, because they don't see your boundaries. They don't have any boundaries, no healthy boundaries, because all they have is that toxic wound within them. They are searching for a mother figure or a father figure, because they have their inner child so wounded, and they're not taking accountability or responsibility of that. They are not realizing to want to heal that inner child enough. So they are projecting all that pain on you, like you are somehow responsible for their pain, like you are somehow their parent or something, which you are obviously not, and you cannot accept or take that role. For a toxic person, a narcissistic person, for example, you don't have to do much for them to be triggered and for them to attack you and want to hurt you. For example, I was a child, I didn't do anything. All I did that I could not do my maths homework and my mother would attack me physically, yell at me, and be so scary and frightening that it's hard to even describe when I cannot show it to you here on video. And so I just realized that, I didn't do anything. She would get angry and it wasn't my fault because I did not do anything.